What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are.
And it's 8 Graves.
It is.
I'm excited.
I am too. So somebody actually came through. I had actually already set this up to be the reaction for today, and then somebody came through and was like, hey, you should react to the new 8 Graves song. And I was like, oh, we'll get to it soon. I already knew we were getting to it. Just trying to build that anticipation. Like, oh, when are they going to get now?
Right?
Super excited for this. We love 8 Graves. And
we're the lucky ones.
We may be late, but...
We're here.
We're here.
Oh.
Super excited for this. So, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all the things. Come on back and say that because we're commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. And what that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. I did any, like none.
Right, I know you did. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Anyways.
weird. Yeah, it's kind of like saying yes and shaking your head. Yeah.
You're safe. It's time to slash it up and break it down. This is 8 Graves. Lucky ones. Let's get it.
They say love is the answer. Make our bombs in the shape of a heart.
Did you say make our bums?
Bombs? As in explosives?
Oh, that's said bums.
I don't think so.
That'd be fun. Want to make our bums in the shape
I
of
mean,
a heart?
they already make hearts in the shape of bums.
My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
Because honestly, if you think about it, it is not the anatomical shape of a heart.
Right.
Yeah. His voice on this is fantastic. And I love that kind of creepy chord that it started with.
Mm-hmm.
Make our bombs in the shape of a heart. Having fun causes cancer. So then why am I falling apart? Give me power.
I'm assuming he's meaning he's not having any fun.
Well, no. So having fun causes cancer.
So then why am I falling apart?
So then why am I falling apart? So yeah, he is referencing that he's not having any. He's not having any fun. Now,
Because if he was having fun, he'd have cancer.
I do want to explain something to somebody, and this is just a random personal belief of mine that, you know, it's neither here nor there. While he's not exactly wrong with the having fun causes cancer type of thing.
Nobody gets out of this life alive.
Yeah, nobody gets out of this life alive. You may be able to prolong and avoid death for a little bit longer, but it's inevitably coming.
Right.
For all of us. I don't care who you are, unless you're an alien and you live forever. And if you're watching this from space, hi.
Hi.
But I
Everything
feel like
in moderation, and
I
do
feel
have
like
fun.
so many people hold on or try to hold on to this life for as long as they possibly can, and they do it in a way that strips them of being able to have the kind of fun they could have if they just worried more about enjoying life.
Yeah, and we're talking about enjoying life, don't go crazy.
Don't
we're
go
not
stupid.
Condoning, stupidity. We're just saying, like,
Don't go out.
You really should take pleasure in something that you're doing in your life, you know, and don't worry that kind of enjoyment in life is gonna kill you sooner.
It also depends also what kind of pushes you and motivates you. There are some people that like they live a healthy lifestyle and it makes them feel great. Like I know
Great.
I know tons of people that go to the gym and they love the way they feel when they come out of the gym.
But if you're one of the people that hate going to the gym,
don't force yourself to do it. Find other ways.
I mean, like maybe if there are health concerns and you're dealing with that, or it's physical therapy for something, like there's a reasoning behind it. But you know, don't force yourself if it's just because you want to live longer.
Or if there are things that make you happy,
or live to 120, I should say.
Learn to understand that. Or be accepting of the consequences of it.
Right.
And what I mean by that is like myself, okay? There are things that I love to eat. And don't get me wrong, I don't gorge myself on anything. I eat like once a day, and that's it. But there are things that I like to eat. And if it ever came to a time where the doctor was like, yo, depraved, if you don't stop eating this stuff, it's going to kill you sooner than if you do stop eating this stuff. And then for me, I'm like, well, I guess it's close to my time then, because I enjoy eating this stuff, right?
We are not telling you to be unhealthy. We're just telling you to...
I also understand that if that's my choice, I know the consequences and I'm accepting of it. Right. But if that's something that makes me happy, me personally, I would rather be happy for a shorter amount of time than to be moderately not happy or downright miserable for an extended period of time. Right. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's a fucked up way to look at it. I know, because so many people are so worried.
I also think about, like, taking things into moderate control. Like, don't gorge yourself. Right. We're not talking about going out and doing
don't buffet yourself to death.
Right. Just,
don't be...
If the doctor says you probably shouldn't eat dairy the rest of your life, will I cut back on dairy? Sure. But am I going to stop eating dairy? No. Because it does make me very happy. So there's a difference between, moderation and limiting versus outright nixing it from my vocabulary because the doctor said I'm going to live longer. I don't need that.
And on my tombstone, I want it to say, depraved slasher, diabetes.
Well, your Mountain Dew addiction will get you there. I mean, like, done.
True.
Falling apart.
Speaking of which,
give me power, give me fame, give me money. If you ain't running with me, you better run from me. I can push you till you come undone, and I'll tell you we're the lucky ones. Thank God I know that we're lucky. 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 Thank God I know that we're lucky.
this is so catchy.
It's a jam. I'm not mad.
Thank God I know that we're lucky.
Oh, this is amazing. Who was it in the 80s that sang Lucky Ones?
I don't know, but I'm
like
also
this version much better.
Absolutely loving the picture. I'm trying to decipher its meaning.
Most of the things that people associate with being lucky or being happy or making it are toxic. Because he was saying, give me fame, give me money, give me something. And before that, he was saying, having fun gives you cancer and stuff like that. I'm kind of, like, I think this is one of those more complex tracks of theirs where everything has a dual meaning to it.
Looking at the picture, it seems like it's also alluding to, like, okay, so trying to become... I'm not going to say like famous, but successfully famous enough to be happy off of, does result, especially in today's day and age. You're on your phone, you're on social media, looking at likes, looking at
it's a lot of toxicity
and things of that nature, and that goes for YouTube, that goes for Twitter, Instagram.
But also think about the changes that people try and make to look better. Like, a lot of it is harmful.
Right, but I just didn't want you to derail my thought.
Sorry.
But at the end of it all, there are some people that will never reach what they feel they should. And that also mentally, mental health-wise, can also pull people down. Seeing other people get more likes than you or more follows than you. Or, not feeling like you're getting the attention you deserve can spiral people into a sort of depression that is both hard to get out of, and B, could potentially lead you down that road to a self-unaliving ceremony, which is what I think is happening here.
Or to toxic
in the picture. I'm just going off the
toxic
picture.
addictions, too, to
Right.
cope with it. But there's also people that just do not have the mental constitution to deal with negativity, like the negative comments on their own personal channels.
Right.
You know, stuff like that.
I would like to know, on a somewhat side note, the choice in the foreign lettering that is in the Japanese or Korean or Chinese, I don't know.
That's been
in every single video?
Lately.
I wonder what it means, or is that like a language you've learned, or maybe it's your...
Just super appreciate, or as part of your culture.
Just something I've been curious about.
Yeah.
Sir 8 Graves, or Mr. 8 Graves, double 8... I think there's two of them, aren't there?
There's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also think this whole song definitely has to do about what we associate with lucky versus what actually makes you happy. Yeah.
They say knowledge is power. Bring our guns every morning to school. Sure, I cry in the shower. That's okay if you think that I'm cool. Give me power, give me fame, give me money. If you ain't running with me, you better run from me. I can catch you with a sucker punch, and I'll tell you we're the lucky ones. Thank God I know that we're lucky. 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 We're the lucky ones. We're the lucky ones.
Thank God I know that we're lucky.
Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky. Thank God I know that we're lucky.
If you guys seen me laughing towards the end there, it's because I just watched our fattest cat crawl under the smallest bookshelf to get through here, and it was fun.
Right. When he could have just walked around.
Right.
Yeah. Less effort. Right.
Right.
Ooh, that second verse. Starting off with, they say that knowledge is power, and then transitioning straight into school shootings.
Which is a definite problem.
Which we have the knowledge to prevent, but is also the place that one associates with learning knowledge. And then there is the whole power part of that, and who has the power, what are the powers doing, so on and so forth. It fits in with the whole scheme of what we were talking about before, and then he went on to give me power, give me fame, give me money, which honestly, at least in the Americas, is what is associated with making it.
Right.
And it's corrupting. And I don't necessarily mean that just on like a like a political level, how you would say politicians are corrupt. I mean, mentally, you know, it's a self-corruption. You could be unhappy. You could be depressed. You could be self-harming. You could be addicted. That could be to your health plan, to the gym, to plastic surgery, to the likes on your videos. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just it's a cycle that's not true pleasure in your life. This song is definitely catchy, very, very catchy, and I do like the sort of ending part there where it's more of like the heartbeat and a little bit more of the echoey Lucky before it goes back into the chorus.
Right. So I was looking up something. And then it ended up not being related to what my thought process was to begin with. So I love, honestly, everything I've heard from Eight Graves so far, including this.
They are one of my favorite. Now I'm not lumping this in this genre. I'm just saying they're one of my favorite alternative groups to listen to.
Right, I kind of lumped them into the EDM sound. Not that they are specifically EDM.
Oh, I just wasn't like alternative wasn't meaning even a specific genre of music. I was just saying in terms of my regular, which would be more of a metal sort of for me. They're one of my, if I'm in any sort of mood that has to do with I just want darker or catchier or pop sounding or anything like that, I'll just be like, Eight Graves is a top choice for me.
Right.
Whole playlist, whole catalog. Like, I don't care what of theirs comes on. Pretty much I know the lyrics and I'm enjoying the hell out of it and it fits my mood. So
absolutely fantastic.
And I also like that most of them you take apart and you're like, wow, this is way deeper than it sounds. Way deeper.
Giggity. Right.
That's what she said.
Right. So, I have nothing else to add to what she said because she pretty much broke it down the way I was going to. So,
I'm glad we're on the same page.
yes.
We're the lucky ones. This is fantastic.
Right.
Can't wait
Fantastic.
for another. I do want another one that has the cute animation
Yes.
of the last one, though. Like, that was adorable. Plus, some of the fan art that they received based on their little ghostesses were amazing. Yeah.
Agreed. All right, so if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Eight Graves with Lucky Ones? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later.